take care of the family.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We here with Becoming Better podcast, baby, where we discuss the 3 F's: faith, family, and finance. You gotta have faith. You gotta love your family, and most importantly of all, you gotta have your finances straight.
Got to.
Yeah. We live in this thing. Yes, sir. I want to announce my guest. I'm gonna let him announce himself, man. Guest, announce yourself, today, man. Tell the people who you is.
Hey man, first of all, I'm honored to be on the Becoming Better podcast.
Yes, sir.
The
Yes,
words
sir.
Becoming Better, they be ringing in my head. You know, so ever since you started Becoming Better, I be like, man, that really ring true, because that's what we trying to do. We trying to really become better.
That's what it's about, man. Growth, all day.
Yes, sir. So kudos to you, man. Thank you for having me on the podcast. You're doing some great things. So I'm ready to get into the episode. Hey, so my name is Clarence Taylor.
My boy, my brother.
This is my brother from another mother, man. We've been locked in since what, 6th, 7th grade.
Yeah.
So
A while ago. Yeah, a while ago.
So I'm glad to be here. I'm a father. I'm a husband. I'm a man of God. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm looking to progress and change the world. You know, one person at a time.
Also, before we even get started, let you know he's a part of the Legacy Financial Service tax team. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need them taxes done. Hey man, hit us up. We gonna get you right. We gonna get you done the right way. Get you done the right way. The right way.
We ain't going to jail.
You ain't going to jail, baby.
But you still gonna get the bag.
Yeah, we got you. We gonna get you the bag the right way. Yeah, the right
You're gonna
way.
be able to enjoy it because you ain't gonna be locked up.
You gotta look over your shoulders, baby.
Exactly.
All right, man. Let's go get into it. You know, we talk about the 3 F's here: faith, family, finances. You know my favorite. One of my favorite topics. Going jumping into the finances.
Mm-hmm.
Man, we was on the phone the other day, man, and we was just talking about budgeting, man. You know, what you got for the people about budgeting, man? Tell us something, man.
Budgeting, man. It's very necessary. Budgeting is very necessary. A lot of us don't understand. Not everybody understands the importance of it. We kind of just be going week to week, check to check. But if we can just have some discipline to budget our finances, that means just because you have the money don't mean you need to be buying it. Just because you, bro,
What do you mean by that, dog?
this is exactly what I mean. Just because you physically have the money, that doesn't mean you should be making a purchase.
Right.
So, because when you don't have a plan, say I'm gonna set aside X, Y, Z, that'll keep you from buying a lot of stuff. If you say, hey, a certain percentage of my money, 10, 20%, I'm not gonna touch.
Right.
I'm gonna try to spend with everything that I gotta live off of. I'm gonna try to only live off 80% of what I make, and so that 20% we stacking and we saving. We're gonna budget. We're gonna use those finances for a day that we have an emergency. Those type of things.
That's definitely valid. So like when it comes to budgeting for me, like you said, one of the main things, it's about having a financial plan. Having things planned out financially. Because how many people you think actually plan besides just paying their bills? Very, very few. Once they pay their bills, hey, it is what it is after that. It's up from there, baby.
If I want them J's, if I want
Cop.
them shoes, if I want them
Cop.
hey, my bills paid. So, hey,
At a place like Amazon, the Gucci store,
Right.
the new Jordans are killing our budget.
hey,
Because most purchases when you don't have a financial plan is based off emotion.
right.
So like what I've learned is learn how to take the emotion out of buying things. So for instance, we just Christmas yesterday, in my family I didn't go out and buy a whole bunch of expensive gifts because to me, even though it's a tradition, it's emotional spending.
Right.
And if we have financial goals that we're trying to get to, I'm not going to be naive and go out and spend emotionally when I know that why would I spend money that I don't have? Or why would I spend money that I could be saving? And so I just don't like how the whole holiday is rooted around doing something that I'm not against Christmas, y'all. I'm not the Grinch. I'm not the Grinch. But I'm against the principle of spending money that you don't have.
Right.
Many people going to debt trying to do things for the holiday season. But me, I'm gonna stick to my budget. I'm gonna stick to that budget.
Stick to your budget. Hey, your budget gonna keep you out of trouble.
Yes, sir. My budget gonna give me the head. Hey, my budget gonna be the reason why you calling me asking for money when you spend all your money on Christmas gifts.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick to that budget. But man, even though sometimes sticking to that budget is hard, man.
Yeah, it takes a lot of discipline, willpower, vision. I mean, it ain't easy. It's not easy. You gonna want to spend money here and there. You know, occasionally something pop up, you gonna want to do it. But when you got what you build into with that budget, do that budget have a goal on it?
Right. And so I just want to throw this in there. You know, I'm always promoting. I'm always looking for different ways to make money. But also not just make money, because it's not all about that. I'm about helping people also too.
Right.
You know, if you need help getting your finances together, you need help creating a budget.
Yeah.
Hey, hit me up. I got you.
Yes, sir.
You know, a little small fee. But what is that small fee for me to help you save hundreds, thousands of dollars? Because once you sit down and we create that budget, you'll see that, dang, where all my money went. I know when I created mine, just being transparent, like it was over $2,000 between me and my wife that was unaccounted for. $2,000, bro. And we didn't see the money until we sat down and we put that budget together.
Right.
So every month we're trying to account for that $2,000 that was going spent. Now I ain't gonna tell you we're gonna keep that whole 2,000 in, but if it's gonna go away, we're gonna at least know where it was spent at.
Right.
So
it's power in that.
it's power in that. That's planning.
Exactly.
That's planning. That's budgeting.
Take control.
So my question, on part of budgeting, let's say that extra $2,000 I was talking about. I want to talk about how to make your money work for you, because like I'm big on passive income or letting my money work for me. What you got for that, brother?
So the phrase "let your money work for you," I don't think a lot of people understand it. The fact I know it's a.
Hold on, you got some. Hold on.
What's that?
What do you mean by that, my man?
I don't think a lot of people understand, because
talk to him.
Letting your money work for you, it can be as simple as, let's say you buy a case of water for $10.
Yeah.
And you sell that case of water bottle by bottle, and you make $20. So you just made a $10 profit off of $10. So that's your money working for you.
Yeah, you invested that 10
Exactly.
and made a profit of 10.
So yeah, it's only so much time in the day we can work. We gotta sleep, we gotta eat, we gotta spend time with the family. You can stop, but the money can keep going.
Right.
While you sleep, it can keep working for you.
So the goal, so for me, I know the goal for me is, I'm moving away from working with my hands. I want to work with my mind.
Exactly.
I want to create what is called passive income. While I'm asleep, I want the money rolling in. While I'm eating, I want the money rolling in. While I'm on vacation, I want the money rolling in. But how can somebody get to that point to where they can create passive income?
So we gotta understand that you can't despise small beginnings.
Yes, sir.
You have to start small.
You better preach, boy. You better preach,
You
boy.
can't despise the small beginnings.
Yeah, you better preach.
A lot of times we look at the end goal, but we skip over the process and the steps. It's
Yes,
we want the end result. A lot of times we won't even put out that video that we want to put out. We won't even do the things that we need to do. We won't even work out, for example, because we feel like, if I work out today, it's not gonna get me to the end goal.
Right.
But it's every day, every step that gets us closer to that goal. We gotta pile those on, and that's how we get ultimately to the end of. It's never an end. You're always gonna keep going, but to see big progress, you got to take those small steps. And we look at people for what they've done, but we don't always see the process and the steps that they put in to get to that point, and we got to acknowledge that.
And I really feel like, nobody has any excuse. We live in an age of information.
Yeah.
You can go, it takes you nothing to start an online store at home. Like, it takes you nothing to go on Facebook Marketplace, buy an item and resell that item. Like,
Right.
If you don't want to create passive income now, you just got the will. You just don't have the will to work.
Right.
You just don't have the desire. There's no excuse. Like, I'm grateful for the age that I'm growing up in, because
Right.
everything's so accessible to us. I don't have to go read 1,000 books to get the information. When I can watch a YouTube video,
Exactly.
20-30 minutes, and I got the information like that. So back in the day when I had to read a 300, 400 page book, I can now just go look up an article on Google,
Right.
cipher through a couple of articles, and now I have the information.
Exactly.
So it's like the bag is here. The bag is right there for you to obtain. All you gotta do is do a little work, do a little research, do a little studying.
That's it. And get around people that you know are striving. Like we a lot of times we come accustomed to our environment.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We come accustomed to our environment. Like this age that we in, like you said, our parents didn't grow up in this age.
No.
A lot of times, our parents are telling us what we should do. Like your parents are guiding you; they want to see you do such and such. But we in the time where you can make money from your phone. You can be sitting at the house.
Easy.
Like if you make $600 a week at work, you can replace that with $600 a week from your phone. Like doing various things, you can be doing X, Y, and Z, and don't have to clock in. We have to buy our time back. We have to buy back our time. We got to realize that time is more valuable than money. Because let's say, like this, a preacher that I watch, he said, I'll give you $1 million today, but you got to die tomorrow.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah.
You're not gonna want. You can have $1 million for the day, but you rather live for the next however long you gonna live.
I give you that million, but your mama gotta die. Yeah, faith is more important than finance.
Right.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah, so we gotta buy our time. We have to want to. I think we get accustomed to doing what we're doing so much to where we make in our head that this is what I want. I was really in that headspace of like, I was like, oh, I don't need this, I don't need that. I just want to be comfortable. That's really a selfish mindset, because if you only make enough for you, how can you help somebody else?
Facts.
How can you lend somebody something when they need something?
Right.
How can you bail somebody out? Hey, all right, I'll help you with your car note this month. But no, if all you got is enough for you, that's a selfish mindset. I used to have that mindset, so that's why I'm speaking out on it now. So,
but I know me, my boy. I know sometimes for me, people may look at me and they may see like greed or they may see pride, but in the end, I'm just going after everything God had promised me.
Abundance.
You know, am I wrong for that? Am I wrong? Am I wrong for seeking the abundance that God has promised me?
Not at all.
You know,
that's your right.
That's my right. It's my birthright.
Your birthright.
You know, so it's like, even like, you know, us being Christian men, like, it's taught so much for us to be humble, be low in spirit, you know?
Right.
Like, a lot of times people associate being a Christian with being broke.
Yeah, pop your stuff.
Yeah.
Pop your stuff.
No, God called me to be abundant.
Exactly.
He said I should be the lender, not the borrower.
Exactly.
You know, and so now I love it that I've reached a point in my life to where I'm not making those phone calls asking, hey, can I get this, because we go back to budgeting.
That's it.
Financial planning. It's not about making more money.
Right.
It's about managing the money that you do have.
Right. And
we need to. I know this on another topic, man, but we need to get rid of the finances not being important as having faith.
Right.
You know, God don't want us to be broke. He don't want us to have belief and be broke. You know,
you're not more holy because
you're not more holy because you're broke.
You're more holy than somebody that's rich or got money or.
But some of us may get money. We may need a faith. You know, that's common. Yeah, it gets money.
Anything can be mismanaged.
Yeah. So I like that, man. So you know, we discussed the economics part, but let's move to talk to a little bit about paradigm. You know, people don't even know what that. You know, expand paradigm. Expand them boys' vocabulary, man.
I'm huge on paradigm because, like I said, so basically up until I was 25, I was moving through life only on what I was taught up until that age.
Yeah.
So like, you raised by your parents. Your parents give you their paradigm. A paradigm is a way of thinking. It's a construct of thinking. So it's basically like in different parts of the world, in different parts of the city, in different parts of the state, you think in the way that you were raised up to think.
Right. Your environment, based on your environment.
Right. Based on the environment, based on your parents, based on the
culture,
the ones that lead you, they lead you into a way of thinking. And that way of thinking doesn't mean it's the best way of thinking that you could have to be beneficial to you.
So I got a question. What about the person who lead me there blind? What do I do? What do I do when the person who lead me there blind?
So really, you can't even get out of your paradigm until something is tugging at you and you're more aware to even realize that. So the person that lets you there, they're blind because the person that might have raised them is blind or was blind. So it's like you in a space where this is where you got to put yourself in situations to receive information. We have to look at information. We have to really, I think one of the biggest things, if we fast, we will pull ourselves out of a lot of things. Like, let's say you can go 24 to 48 hours without eating. Certain thoughts will come in. Certain thoughts that you never would think about will come to you. Like, these things will pull you out, and you will start to realize 2 and 2 don't always equal 4 in this manner. Like, you could do 1 plus 3 and get 4. There's more than one way to move about. But that paradigm, up until I was 25, I was just moving. I had watched the Breakfast Club interview of a guy that said that he did real estate, but he didn't do it the traditional way. And he was talking about people be like, man, how you make so much money and I never see you leave the house?
Yeah.
So
passive income.
Exactly.
Passive income.
Back to the passive income. But like, they was like, how you make so much money but you never leave the house? But he was like, because I do X, Y, Z. Up until then, I was at work when I saw that video.
Yeah.
So I'm like, 9 to 5 is a culture that we're programmed to be in. 9 to 5 ain't the only way. There's a whole different lifestyle of people making money, especially in this day and age, from the phone, from the laptop, from the internet, utilizing those things and really making a life for themselves with freedom.
Right.
With the freedom to move
right.
around.
Right.
So,
even with that, like, when you talking about adopting your way of thinking, like, I know to get where I'm at today, I had to change everything that I thought I knew.
Unlearn.
Yeah, I had to unlearn all those toxic traits, all those traits of being lazy, all those traits of being cheap. Yeah, so like, some of y'all need to unlearn that real quick. Quit being cheap.
Be quality.
Stop being cheap.
Be a quality.
Yeah, stop being cheap. You know,
quality.
Just because your friend has a business, that don't mean they give you a discount. You supposed to want to pay full price. Quit being cheap.
You gotta hit the button on that one.
Yeah.
When we want to pay full price.
Yeah. Full price.
Hey, full price.
Full price 2023, baby.
Full price.
With the tip. With the tip.
The price is going up.
Price is going up, man.
The stock is rising. You know what I'm saying? Hey.
Because I believe your investment is where your value is.
Yes.
And you
spend that money on him.
Stop it.
You spend that money on
man.
Stop.
It. Stop.
You could tip your boy. You could pay full price for your friend's business.
But you know why you don't? Man, you don't believe in me.
You don't believe. You don't value. You don't see the value.
You don't value what I'm doing. But you go down the road and you pay somebody else 2 times what you paying me.
You don't ask Walmart for a discount unless it say discount on it. You don't say, hey, can I just pay a little bit of this and I can walk out with it? No.
But you only get that discount because you already spent thousands.
Exactly.
But you only spent hundreds with your friend.
Hey.
You only spent hundreds. Hey, you asked me for a discount. No discount. No, because when I discount you, I'm discounting my value.
Exactly.
You want a discount because that's the thinking that you have adopted. But in order to be successful, you got to unlearn those things because people who are successful don't mind paying for the investment.
Hey.
They don't mind investing in things that cost.
It's a transfer of energy.
That's it.
If I believe in you, I'm transferring my money to you to put in your pocket as a respect, as a hey, I'm with you, I'm building with you.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to shortchange you. I want to give you the full. I want to put it down full. Like, I don't even want discounts from even if it's my best friend.
Yeah.
If I'm paying for the business, I'm gonna just pay full price for the business, just like an average person,
right?
Like a regular person that's gonna pay for it.
I want to speak on this. We talking about price. We talking about paying for things. Sometimes you gotta pay to be in a certain environment.
Right.
Because we was talking about adopting your thinking. Around your friends, you got a certain way of thinking. Sometimes I need to pay for that monthly coaching service.
Right.
Sometimes I need to pay to get into this group. I need to pay for the information that I'm going to learn. Right. Sometimes you got to pay your way into the environment to get the information that you need because I can't be around people who think like me.
Yeah.
If I'm the smartest one in my group, I can't be in that group anymore. Right. I've outgrown the group and it's okay. We're scared to leave people behind because we outgrowing them.
Right.
I will leave you where you at. I don't mind. Yeah, I don't mind pulling you up, but if you don't want to be pulled up, I'm gonna leave you where you at. If I need to get into a new group, if I need to go learn new information, I'm willing to pay my way into that group.
Exactly. It's about elevation.
Yes, sir.
If a baby was like 2 years old and was not walking, you would be worried.
Yes,
you
sir.
would say this baby is not developed.
That baby will get some help.
That baby needs some milk.
Yeah.
But look,
that baby will get some help.
For real.
For real.
But like, we don't see that in our adult years, like a lot of us are mentally, emotionally, spiritually undeveloped. Just because we're getting older doesn't mean we're growing. Like, we're getting older in years, but we're not maturing. The maturing process should continue until you're gone from this earth. You should be maturing and growing. The mind is infinite.
Right. So even before you go to mine, that's because that's gonna be our next topic.
Yes, sir.
So the reason why you can't grow is because you won't unlearn those toxic traits.
Exactly.
Because you going the way that you have been going this whole time because it's how you've been raised in the culture.
Right.
But you won't get away from the culture. You want to continue doing the things that you're doing, and it's leading you to failure.
Right.
And you think you're getting somewhere, but mentally, physically, spiritually, you're not getting any better.
I wanna tap in on that before we move on.
Go ahead.
We live in a culture of escapism. We will get off of work. We will we'll go watch Netflix. We'll go watch Hulu. We'll go watch whatever. We'll get off, and we'll just be in an escapism activity.
Yeah.
Like,
meaningless.
It's meaningless. It's not progressive. We're just trying to escape our current life. Like, we're trying to, okay, we just worked a long shift, so I'm like, I don't want to do nothing else but take my mind off of it. Taking your mind off of it is only delaying. You're only pushing it down. You're only pushing it down for later consequences later.
Yeah.
If you really want to change, you gotta fall in. You gotta dive into it. Like, let's say you don't want to work your 9 to 5 till you're 50, 60, 70 years old. Going home and getting on Netflix, getting on the game, getting on doing all this, working on your My Player, your 2K, you don't even work on your own.
Boy, you finna make me cut this off, boy.
Bro,
you finna make me cut it off, boy.
Come on, you on Grand Theft Auto all night. You on Modern Warfare, all that. You not even working on your own self.
Hey, boy, say talk that talk, George.
You not even working on
talk
your
that talk.
own self. We have to develop ourselves, and we have to strive and set goals and plan. Simple as that.
Definitely. Hey man, talk your stuff, man.
Hey man,
talk your stuff, boy.
You know, I'm just trying to.
Yeah, talk your stuff, though, man. Yeah, but you start hitting home with that one, man. You start hitting home. Definitely have to go in and you got to work on yourself. At the end of the day, the Bible talks about vanity.
Exactly.
You know, we chase vanity.
Right.
In the end, and we love to, like you were saying, like we just love to escape problems.
Right.
But those problems still gonna be there.
They're gonna be there.
So
no matter how much weed you smoke,
it's gonna be there.
How much hen you drink,
gonna be there.
No matter how much Ciroc you taking, that
gonna be there.
The problem's still gonna be there whenever you come down, or if you don't come down, you might stay medicated, do this and this and that. The problems ain't going nowhere. You gotta face it head on.
Ain't no other way, man. So let's move into, you know, as we talking about facing things head on. That you know that when you try to face things head on, you gotta have the right mindset.
You got to. You
gotta have the right mindset. And you mentioned about you know, Ciroc, drinking, and different self-medicated ways. Yeah. You know, and I think a lot of that stems from not having the right mindset.
Right.
Because I feel that I have to do something to escape my reality. Instead of just facing the current reality that I'm in. So how can somebody build a mindset up?
Man, building your mindset. So if you in a place where you need to build, for one, you gotta subtract. Get off social media. Take 24 to 48 hours and don't look on your social media feed. It's called feed because they're feeding you. They're feeding you what's in your mind.
That boy dropping gems.
Stop being fed. So you consume it. Social media is like a buffet. All you can eat. As long as you will scroll on there will be stuff. You are overindulging. Subtract.
And it don't stop. Scroll.
Bro, how many times have you been on there? You refreshing your feed and seeing the same thing.
Yeah.
That means it's time to get off.
But muscle fingers just strong.
Bro. We have the strongest thumbs in the world. All that scrolling. Bro, we can start a thumb war.
For real. Hey, yeah, boy, you remember that thumb war? I declared thumb war? Hey, you crazy, man.
But man, that mindset is important, like I'm saying. Subtract, get off social media, subtract some of that stuff out of your mind. Start reading books. research on YouTube or Google positive books, mindset books. Start listening to some of these things, start reading some of these things, start taking some of the average things that are in your mind and in your space, take it out and replace it with other stuff. I would suggest just one book, man. I would suggest Rich Dad Poor Dad. Rich Dad Poor Dad
Great
is
book.
like
Great book.
Rich
Great
Dad
book.
Poor Dad is like, I've seen many successful entrepreneurs say that's where they started. And that's like one of the first books I read. I've read it many times, audio book. Man, you can listen to many audiobooks for free on YouTube, man. Like, and that's a life-changing book. It's gonna change your mindset. It's gonna change your way of thinking because it gives a contrast of two dads. One dad is a college-educated dad, 9-to-5 worker dad. The other dad, he is an entrepreneur. And he just knows how to work. He knows how to make money work for him. He knows how to
Passive income.
He knows how to work his mindset. The other one just works his physical. So mindset. Start reading books. Listen to audio books. Start Googling books that will change my mindset. Literally type that type of stuff in. These are the type of stuff that you will start to consume and start subtracting. You gotta get off of the social media sometimes. Man, in 2023, please take 1 week off of social media. Take 1 week.
It ain't happening.
There's 52 weeks in the year.
It ain't happening.
Take 1 whole week off of social media. You will have people, like, a lot of times we have in our head what people think of us. Stop looking at what people think. Stop looking at what other people doing. Other people pushing and moving, but we got too much in our head, and it's depressing. It can be depressing. It can cause depression.
So with mindset is so simple. It starts with the small things you do on a daily.
Mm-hmm.
I was talking to this guy the other day, and I was letting him know that he's like, hey, you know, I want to change. I want to start working toward being better and bettering myself. And I was just telling him, hey man, it's becoming. Hey, I like it. Yeah, becoming better. Yeah, becoming better podcast.
There you go.
And I was just telling him, man, it starts with small consistencies. If you find something in your day, one little small thing, you work on it every single day. If you just simply just look in the mirror and telling yourself, I'm gonna be better today. If you just pick one thing out your day to work on, and you work on that thing until you got it together, that's how you continue to renew your mindset.
Right.
You know, when you begin to go into places and you begin to start to think different from the people around you,
Right.
you developing your mindset.
Exactly.
When you're trying to grab everything and you don't want to feed your mindset, you can have all the talent, but if your mindset is not there, you lose everything that you have. Go ahead, my bad. I mean, I seen many gifted people. I seen many gifted people fail because they had the gift but didn't have the mindset to operate in it. You know, that's why the Bible says, like, you know, the mind is important. It talks about how the devil attacks the mind.
Right.
Your mindset has to be renewed on the daily
Yes.
if you want to choose to stand, especially if you want to be successful.
Right.
You gotta start doing successful habits, and your mindset has to be built moving towards success on a daily basis.
Give me some examples of successful habits.
Successful habits. Definitely waking up early. Get out of that bed and get up. Wake up. So personally, you know, I try to get up. I don't accomplish every day because with success, you know, it's small consistency. So I try to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I use that time for prayer. I use that time for shooting video content. I use that time to seek knowledge of whatever area of business that I'm in.
Right.
So I feel like getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning while you still sleep, I didn't already outwork you.
Right.
I didn't already outwork you. So we both can be Christians, right? Brother, me and you both Christians, right? We both Christian brothers. We both got faith.
Yes, sir.
But what would take one of us to another level is how hard we work.
Right.
You know, so by me being up at 4 o'clock in the morning, already working strategically, I'm not just up, you know, just doing anything. I'm working strategically.
Right.
I'm working with a plan, and it starts to help me build successful habits.
Right.
You know, another successful habit, definitely working out. Working out, eating right. Because you can't, like you said earlier, the guy asked him about the $1 million. What if you got that $1 million but you had to die? You know, money or success don't mean anything if you don't have your health. So that's another key. That's another key, for success. I'm gonna give you one more. I can't give you all my stuff. I mean, you want the book of monthly coaching class. Yeah, you gonna have to book. I can't give you everything. Right now, I'm giving you a little free product right now. Yeah. The next one I would say, man, you have to be around a group of people who know what success looks like. Right. That know what the correct mindset look like. They say the easiest way to get somewhere where you're trying to go is get with people who's already there. Right. Why would I have to try to build the plan and I get with somebody who already got the plan and I can just tweak it to my own? Right. Just a little personal example. Coming over to the faith, I guess I gave my life to Christ at the age of 21. I'm 28 right now. It was hard because I felt like I had to trailblaze my whole life. I didn't have anybody to look up to show me the routes. Right. So I had to figure these things out through trial and error. Mm-hmm. But when I came over to the faith, I began to find men who were kind of just like me, who've been through the same things like me. Or better yet, I began to find men who was at where I wanted to be. Right. So I was able to hook up with them and be able to move in the direction that I need to move. And now it expedited my trip. Yeah. So instead of sitting around here waiting on trial and error, I got hooked up with somebody and got my trip expedited. Right. I got bumped to first class. Right. So I got to my destination sooner than me trying to trailblaze on my own. Everybody always want to say, "Oh, one deep, it's me." Nah, I got a team.
You need a community.
I got a team, my man. I got a team, and my mindset has changed. Right. My mindset has changed. Because I used to be, it's only me, all I care about is me, all I need is me. Nah. Hey, bro, I need you.
When you're a child, you think as a child. Yeah. When you grow up,
come on.
You start thinking like a grown up.
Yeah, faith, family, finances. Yeah, we gonna spend it. We gonna spend it.
So, if let's say I'm in a group and I don't think it's negative. Let's say it's negative. I'm in a negative group of people, but I don't even think that it's negative. Like, that's just my way of thinking. How do I even?
So I believe that awareness will come when you surround yourself with different people. Mm-hmm. So when you just take the leap of faith, or God puts you in an environment around somebody else, mm-hmm. it will be a seed that's planted. So when you're around that certain person, you're going to talk a certain way, right. You're going to feel a certain way. But then when you go back to your environment, you're going to begin to realize that it ain't the same. Right. That instead of their conversation growing me, their conversation is tearing me down. Right. Every time we together, we gossip. Every time I'm with them, they ask me to borrow money. Right. But when I go over here, I'm gaining something. Right. So I think it's just about being in that different environment, getting those seeds planted, and then you begin to expand your mindset.
That inner value.
Yes, sir.
That inner value. We gotta focus on the inside. We be so focused on the outside. We gotta focus on the inside, man. Got
to. So I know, for me personally, I cut off people who kill my mindset. I cut off people who drain my mindset. And many people, look at it like, dang, why you being like that? But at the same time, I gotta protect what God has given me. Exactly. I gotta protect what God has taken me. I gotta protect all the people God has called me to pour into, because I'm not gonna sit here and waste my time pouring into somebody who just flat out don't have the proper mindset. Mm-hmm. Now, I don't mind planting the seed, but it might not be my job to water it. Yeah, I'm preaching here. Yeah, I'm preaching it. Yeah, I'm preaching that.
You can't plant animals. You can't guide them the whole way.
Can't guide them the whole way.
You can only show them the way. You can't make them drink.
A baby, not a baby forever.
Exactly.
You do what you can at the moment for the baby. That's why the Bible says you work with people in seasons.
Exactly.
In season, there's a time and it's a season for everything. Yeah. But I'm not gonna give myself the obligation to plant the seed and water it the whole time. I'm not God. Right. I'm gonna plant the seed. I'm gonna give you a little water, mm-hmm. and then it may be time for me to move on.
Just enough water to germinate.
Yes, sir. Yes, I see you, boy. That boy paid attention in science class. Yeah.
My wife been planting and doing those things.
Okay.
I've been watching. You know what I'm saying? So I see how she been doing it. So shout out to my wife. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Shout out to my wife too. Shout out.
Married men.
Marriage the way to go.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, marriage the way to go.
Come May, I'll be married 10 years.
Hey, come February, I'm married 7 years. Hey, my boy got married before me, but he led the way. He helped change the mindset.
Hey,
the mindset.
We gotta step out there. We have to show the way. A lot of us don't know. We never had a way laid before us. Yeah. And God lays the way. God lays the way.
That's why that boy said, acknowledge me in all your ways.
In all your ways.
And I'll make your path straight.
That's it.
Straight.
Yes.
Hey, what's the quickest way to get somewhere?
Straight.
Straight. They go straight, my
Don't
boy.
turn around the corner.
Yeah,
Don't-
straight.
Don't double back. You get straight over there.
Straight.
Yes. I love that.
I want to, before we move on to our last topic, man, I want to speak about this, man. That marriage is a cheat code, especially financially. So you mean to tell me, two people married, one makes a good income, the second one makes a good income. 9 times out of 10, either you're close to 6 figures or you over 6 figures. Marriage is a cheat code, but we're taught in our community, man, don't get married.
Right.
They're gonna take everything from you. It ain't gonna work out. But marriage, if you use it the way it's supposed to be used, man, it's a cheat code. I'm in the tax game. We in the tax game, bro. When you file a joint return, you have higher limits.
Right.
You have higher deductions. Like it's a blessing. It's a blessing in that marriage.
Right.
But you don't know marriage is good because you won't change your mindset.
Exactly.
You won't get around people who don't cheat on their wife.
Right.
Let me hit the buzz on that one.
Hit the button on that one, man.
Yeah. You won't be around people who don't cheat on their wife.
Man, you around people that's trying to do sneaky links.
Yeah.
Everybody trying to do a sneaky link.
If you get around me talking about sneaky link, you ain't gonna be around me long. Well, no. I'm gonna leave your presence.
Exactly.
Because that's not part of my mindset.
Exactly.
It doesn't get me nowhere. So where does having babies all across the world and being with different women, what is it gonna get you? What is it gonna get me?
You're gonna be spread thin.
I'm too spread thin. But I'm too focused to be on that. First of all, I love my wife too much for that, but
Right.
I'm too focused on the goals and where God is taking me to even get distracted. Remember, the path is to go straight.
Right.
But some of y'all doing U-turns, curves, everything. Y'all boys.
We should be trying to build a family. I mean, not everybody gonna do that, but the type of time we on, we're trying to
Borrow time.
But legacy, we focusing on legacy. We focusing on building with our significant other, our queen, our wife. We trying to operate in a high. We're not trying to. We're operating and striving to operate in a high level. We have to understand that there is levels to life.
Yeah.
Just because we all in the building, that don't mean we're on the same floor.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The first, you could be on the first floor. I can be way up at the top at the pent.
Yeah,
So,
but we in the same building though.
Exactly.
We're in the same building.
No, but the pent got more room.
Hey,
the pent got a balcony.
You're right.
Just because we all alive, just because we all living, that don't mean we all operating our life in a high functioning manner. And it's a higher quality of life. Higher quality of life is what I'm striving for. I'm not striving for the low-hanging fruit. I want the best, ripest fruit that there is. I don't want the one that's easy, everybody can grab it, everybody can touch it. I want what's set aside for me.
So, and that's the thing, even like the penthouse example, the fruit example, what are you willing to get there? What are you willing to do to get there?
Right.
Because once you walk in, you on the entry level floor.
Exactly.
All you gotta do is walk in to be entry level.
Entry level. Bro,
Yeah.
entry level. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah,
entry level.
entry level don't cost you nothing.
Entry level.
I can sign up for a job and get an entry level position with no experience.
No experience.
But what does it take to be the boss?
Yes.
It takes work. It takes mindset.
The supervisor or the manager of the high level position.
It take commitment.
Yes.
It take discipline.
Take focus.
It
take a plan.
It don't take entry level.
No.
But the thing about it also too, we ain't knocking nobody.
Yeah.
In order to get there, you have to go in at an entry level.
Not start.
But you don't have to stay there.
Right.
And the problem is that a lot of us want to stay in our current condition.
That's it.
But God has called you higher.
Yes.
But the problem is you're holding yourself back because you don't want to do the work or do what you need to be able to go to that higher level. And now you stay entry level when God has calling you to go to the next floor. Yeah, the elevator's stuck, but God said you still can take the stairs.
Exactly.
But you don't want to take the stairs because it's more work. You sitting there waiting for the elevator to be fixed.
Ooh.
And you stuck on the first floor.
Don't do it to me. No. That's
So
That's for the membership.
I'm giving y'all too much. I'm giving y'all too much. I'm gonna break it all the way down for you.
Nah, go ahead, break it down to him, bro.
I don't want to go over anybody's head.
Give him a freebie, bro.
I'll give you a free one. So basically, what I'm saying is that God has you in life where you at right now.
Yeah.
Right? But what if God's been calling you years ago to go higher? And I know, like, so when me and my wife go to these hotels, right? I'm gonna sit here and wait for the if the elevator's not working, I'm gonna press that elevator 10 times to try to get it to start working. But something gonna click in my mind, my mindset gonna change. And I'm gonna say there's another way. Even though that way is a lot harder and I got all these bags, it's gonna take a little work, but I'm gonna get to my destination. Instead of sitting here pressing the button at the elevator, wasting my time,
right,
possibly letting the elevator get in there and getting stuck in the elevator and not reaching my destination, I'm gonna put all these bags on my back and I'm gonna take these stairs.
How many people you think gonna be in the stair? How many people you think gonna be up going in the stairs too? How many times have you took the stairs to the elevator and you seen people in there?
Hey, and the crazy thing
at the hotel.
The crazy thing about it ain't been a lot of people taking the stairs because all of them sitting there pressing the elevator button, waiting for it to start working.
Just a couple of weeks ago, last week, we was at a hotel. We was in Galveston. We was at a hotel. I was literally doing that. I was pressing the button, waiting. It didn't come. I didn't wait that long.
Yeah.
I said I would enjoy taking the stairs.
I would
enjoy the extra work. I'll enjoy the extra work to get to where I gotta get to. And I was taking the stairs for fun.
That boy say for fun.
I was taking the stairs for fun.
That's trusting the process now. That's trusting the process.
I was like, just because the elevator is right here, bro, I look at the elevator just like the stairs. I don't look at it like this is the most convenient way. I actually might beat the elevator.
Right.
Because when I get to the steps, I'm getting it. I'm stepping down. Look, hey, you might take the elevator and I took the stairs and I beat you downstairs.
I peep this.
Come on.
The elevator is a cheat code. You want to take the cheat code in life.
Right.
But one thing about the hard work, them stairs ain't gonna never fail.
Right.
Yeah, the stairs ain't gonna go out.
The stairs ain't there ain't no maintenance on
ain't no maintenance on the stairs. You don't need
stairs don't need no maintenance, man.
Yeah, the stairs will be there forever.
Exactly.
But the elevator can be shut down at any time. So we want to take cheat codes in life to try to get to our destination, but understand that what comes with that, consequences come with that. Right. What if the elevator gets stuck? What if it goes out? What if something happens? What if it costs you your life?
Right.
But instead, let's take the high road. When instead of trying to take the cheat code, the elevator, just take the stairs.
Right.
It's best for your physical health. Yeah, we all need that.
Right. You gonna get a couple calves.
Yeah, your calf muscles gonna be right.
You know,
boys got your big upper body, little lower body. You know, your calves gonna be right.
You're skipping legs.
Yeah. You're skipping leg day your whole life. Stop that.
That's
stop
dangerous.
That. That's dangerous.
If you gonna skip leg day, just skip everything else.
Yeah. But you
just keep it all total. Just skip. Don't just skip. Just skip. Don't even go work out there.
And we're gonna move on to the last topic here. But I believe, man, when you working towards something, I believe God is working on you. It's like when you're moving, you're active, you're doing it, and you're working, you're taking it you're doing it the hard way. I believe God is moving and He's trying to teach you through something. When you try to use that cheat code,
He's gonna sit back and watch you.
He's gonna sit back and watch you, and then after you get to using your cheat code, He's gonna press reset and you gotta restart at the beginning anyways. Have you ever been in the elevator, you click, let's say you was on floor number 5, and you was trying to get to floor number 10, understand that if the elevator is already programmed to go down, you don't go straight to 10, you go back down to 1.
Right.
So you're trying to check that cheat code, and it's already set to go down.
You're going against the grain.
You're going against the grain.
It's not set up like that.
It's not.
Yeah.
But if I take them stairs, if I choose not to go down, I'm not going down. If I choose to go up the flight of stairs, I'm going up.
You're going to go where you decide to go. You're not going to go where it takes you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's it.
I'm gonna be strategic. I'm gonna be focused. And I'm gonna move with purpose.
Right. I'm moving on that. I'm gonna touch on that. Moving with purpose. So I know we near the end. So I just want to point out a couple of action steps. So as we're moving into 2023, become a planner. I know people might plan at the beginning of the year. No, plan weekly, plan daily, plan monthly, set goals, reevaluate your goals, reevaluate yourself, be honest with yourself.
That's the key. Be honest.
Be honest with yourself. If you not that, acknowledge that you're not that, and become better. Do work on it. Acknowledge that there is work I need to do. See, we have to be able to physically see some transformation. Like in a sports game, we keeping score. You keep scoring to the end.
Right.
So if you set a month-long goal, keep score daily and weekly to the end. If you do not accomplish the goal, scratch it, start next month. Say, I'm gonna try it again. Live a life of pursuit. Try. Keep trying. Don't just give up. Evaluate your circle. Evaluate your habits. Smoke one less cigarette.
For real.
Take one less drink.
For real.
Eat one less cookie. Eat one less bag of chips.
Straight up.
That's how you evaluate yourself. In a week, if you a chip eater, I'm a chip eater. If I say, okay, this week I ate 5 bags of chips, next week I'm only eating 3 bags. I'm a weed it out. We ain't gotta go from A to Z. Respect the process. Respect the small steps. Make time to reflect. You can't grow if you can't reflect.
Right.
If you had a situation that happened, if you just keep going, if you never take the time back to step and analyze and reflect on what happened, reflect is like going over. It's like a replay in your head.
Right.
You're replaying what could have went differently, what could have happened differently. So if you ever find yourself in that situation again, you've already played it out in your head, and you go. It's like a football play. Like, okay, last time I ran that route, I cut my route short, and the quarterback threw an interception. Next time I get out there on that route, I'm gonna run my full route, and I'm gonna make myself available in the best that I can for my teammate. It's the same thing in life. We gotta reanalyze. Yesterday I did this. Yesterday I burnt the eggs.
Well, you can't cook, you burn the eggs,
man,
boy.
I burnt the boiled water because
That's what I burnt the boiled
I went
water.
to the bathroom. Next time I'm gonna wait till the stuff finishes. It's just little things like that. You gotta be constantly tweaking. You gotta constantly be inside your head. You can't just take things like the little things are the big things.
Right.
Take them little steps, and it's gonna lead you to the big steps.
So really, man, you already really spoke on last topic. You just talking about discipline, bro. You talking about consistency. You know,
Right.
so I guess the plan of action I want to give y'all going into the 2023 school. I was gonna say school year, but like I'm ready to go back to work, man. Yeah. Teach it, man.
We're going to teach them.
Yeah.
We teach and we preach.
Yes, sir. But the plan of action I want to give you is map out your schedule, man. Just like you make time to scroll on Facebook, scroll on Instagram, map out some time for self-improvement.
Yeah.
Map out some time for self-reflection. You know, these are the things that are important to you. These are the things that you will make time for. So you show what is important to you by what you make time for. Right now, all you making time for is Instagram, going out.
The money you see on Instagram.
Yeah, you stupid. You stupid. So just start making time for you. This 2023 year, put yourself first. Especially if you're the type of person who always giving to others, doing for others, and everybody else beck and call. Put yourself first. Because if not, you're gonna continue just being in the shadows of everybody else. You know, you'll never be able to pursue greatness. You'll never be able to start that business you want to start. You'll never be able to go to school if you want to go to school. You'll never be able to achieve the things you want to achieve if you continue just doing everything for everybody else. Because the problem is you put them first, but they put you last. But it's time to be able to put yourself first. Like we said earlier in the podcast, how I'm gonna help somebody if I'm not where I need to be.
Right.
So if you love others, you want to do for others. Most importantly, you got to be able to do for yourself.
Do for self.
So one thing I want you to do, I want you to get your schedule together. I was working with my boy on this Google Calendar. He talking about it ain't working. He tripping. I'm gonna have to get his phone and set it up for him. But get your Google Calendar. Put on there 20, 30 minutes of reading a day. Whatever it can be, whatever that whatever self-growth thing that you want. But also too, 10 minutes before you go to bed, I want you to just put it in your calendar now, put it in there so you can get a reminder. 10 minutes before bed, I want you to self-reflect on your day. I want you to self-reflect.
Don't scroll.
Yeah, don't scroll. I want you to self-reflect. So, most of y'all, 11, 12 o'clock, you scrolling. Right after you finish scrolling, before you go to bed, reflect on your day for at least 5 to 10 minutes.
Right.
Can't leave some of y'all too long by y'allself. 5 to 10 minutes, reflect on your day, 5 to 10 minutes. And start to do that every day, and you will start to see that you have a successful day, was your day productive, and if you find that your day wasn't productive, now you can start putting plans in place to knowing what you need to change and what you need to do to have a productive day.
That's it right there. That's gems.
Gems, my man. Hey, you want more, you have to sign up for coaching,
Yeah.
You have to sign up for coaching, my man. Well, on the other note, as we end this podcast, man, we definitely want to shout out the Business Legacy Financial Service.
Yes.
If you need your taxes done, we are a virtual tax service, all 50 states. Like I said, let's get you the bag the right way.
Right.
We're gonna explain to you what we're doing in your tax documents. So when you leave from us, you're gonna basically be ready. You're gonna be ready to pay taxes yourself, because we're gonna make sure that we explain to you every credit. We're gonna try to get you every credit that we can, the legal way. You're gonna know what's going on. You're gonna know what we're doing on your tax forms, and also you get to work with good people. Outside of doing taxes, if you want to sign up for coaching from us, if you want to reach out, let us help you with any type of counseling matters you may need, and if you need some spiritual guidance, whatever you need, we just all around good people. We looking to help. We looking to help people. What you got, my brother?
Yes, sir. And I just recently joined the Legacy Tax Financial team.
Yes, sir.
I'm on the team as well, so we can definitely help you, get you right with those taxes, business planning, all of the coaching, all of these things. Like we're saying, legacy. Legacy is
It's about
legacy. It's about making your mark on this earth. So you can contact me at Clarence Taylor, taxprep@gmail.com, or you can call me at 979-256-6155. We are definitely doing estimates.
free estimates.
Free estimates right now.
Free estimates.
See what you're gonna be looking like on your tax return. You don't have to wait till you get your W-2. Just provide your most recent pay stub, as long as it's in December when you're watching this. Your most recent 2022 pay stub, we can get you an estimate, and you can see how much you're gonna be looking forward to making. And it's a lot different this year, so don't think you about to get that big bag like you got last year. But we're gonna do the best to get you the bag legally, and we're gonna get you all your credits.
And we're not trying to break your pockets, we're not trying to get rich off you, baby. We're just we're here to provide a service.
Yeah.
Yes, we want to be paid well for our service, but we're not trying to what the whole folks say, we're not trying to rob Peter to pay Paul.
Exactly.
We're gonna do things legit. We're gonna let you know what your fees are up front before we even file your taxes. If you choose not to go with us, hey, it's okay.
Yeah.
But we just believe in doing honest business. I ain't gonna put my name out there because he already put his out there. But hit my boy, man. Hit my boy, because we're on the same team.
Right.
Legacy Financial Services. We handing out big L's, and it's not losers, it's legacy.
Big legacy.
Yeah, big legacy. Yeah.
Big tax return.
Big tax return.
Yeah.
Now, actually, this year a little smaller tax return. Don't pump their head up now.
As big as you can get.
Yeah, we're gonna max you out, man.
We're gonna max you out.
Well, we thank y'all for tuning in today, Becoming Better Podcast, where we talk about the 3 L's, baby. Faith, family, finance. You gotta have faith. You gotta love your family. Most importantly, you gotta keep your finances together. Peace. See you next time, baby. Oh, yeah, that's bad. That's good. And I recorded late. What you mean? Oh, no.
You talking about the second time?